Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, you know the vibes already, and if you don't know, you're about to find out. Yeah, I know you guys have missed me. The honest truth is I've missed you guys so much as well. According to the title, you guys can tell that this is a story time of my own move. For those that don't know, I'm currently in Canada, Ontario, Canada. And you guys, since I got here, I've not really posted anything about me being here, and there's a sweet story to that. Okay, now let's get right into it. Whatever you're doing right now, just help me to thank God for Tomiwa's life, because hey, if no be you, like if not for God, I wouldn't be here sitting here smiling and telling you guys my story today. Basically, I left Nigeria on the 2nd of January. I was supposed to quarantine for like 14 days, but I think they kind of changed the rule to like 10 days as well. Like if you're not symptomatic, you can move in 10 days. I left Nigeria for Canada on 2nd of January. I landed on the 3rd of January. I did my whole quarantine time process. I was in Toronto for like a long time. Apparently, guys, Toronto, that Toronto people used to hear, it's not pronounced Toronto. You don't pronounce the second T. I don't know why they just put it there. It's a waste of time. Toronto. So you don't say Toronto, you say Toronto. Toronto. Let me say it now like I belong. Anyways, so I landed at Toronto. My city is like 3 hours away from Toronto, like where I stay. I stay in Windsor. I decided to do my 14 days isolation process in Toronto. And while I was at it, I finished, I was almost done. Then I needed to come to my school to do a few things. So for those that don't know, I'm currently in school for like my master's degree. After my 14 days, I didn't even spend up to 14 days. I know this happened on, I think 9th of January or thereabouts. So I decided to come to Windsor because I was by myself in my Toronto Airbnb and I was bored. I already did like COVID test. I already knew I was negative. I didn't have any symptoms. So I decided to up and leave and come to my city. There was even nothing to do because like it was in lockdown. That was another reason why I decided to leave and come to my school and like set up in like my area, yeah, my own space. I was supposed to take a cab, but my friend, I have a friend, like a generous friend that just decided that, oh, blah, 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 they're going my way, kind of, that they're going to drop me. Guys, everybody in this car was sober, nothing. Like everybody there, they were like reasonable people. Nobody was on anything. Do you get? Like we had a whole ass like long trip. We stopped at London, dropped someone off at London for like 1 hour. When we left London, we decided to come to Windsor because this was like the final destination and all of that. We decided to come to Windsor and drop me. All my things were in the car. Mind you, I was just coming into the country. All my boxes, everything I had with me, my documents, my passports, my this, my that. Everything was with me, guys. And when I got to, we're 15 minutes away from where I was coming to in Windsor. We're 15 minutes away from the destination. We already got to Windsor. Early in January, there was still like snow all over the place. So I think the car actually slipped on like a snowball or something. I don't know what they call it. I think ice ball. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, as we were about to take a left turn, as we just did like this, the car just decided not to go like that. The car just decided to go like this, guys. And we fell into a ditch. I don't know how. The whole thing did like shock because I've never been in an accident before. And that was like my first and last accident in this life. Because I'm never going to experience any form of accident again in Jesus' name. And I use myself as a point of contact to my family, my loved ones. Like nobody should actually experience that because you would be scared for your life and you would think you're about to die. Literally, I was this close to death. I was with my phone when it happened, and I kind of think I wasn't sleeping because I was sleeping all through the trip. And when I was almost in Windsor, that was when I woke up. I was even texting my mom because my mom was worried. She was like, "Oh, has anybody heard from me?" As she knew, African mothers. Has anybody heard from me? She was saying in the group chat, and my sisters heard from me. And you know that I was traveling, so there was no network on the 401. Like there was no network on the express for me because I didn't have like a SIM yet. I needed to connect to Wi-Fi, blah blah blah. Immediately it happened, I fell into the ditch. It wasn't so deep, but it hit like a rock or it hit something. Immediately my friend tried to turn off the car didn't turn off. So immediately we decided to like quickly come out of the car. My friends got out. I couldn't because the back doors were not opening. At that moment, I wasn't even thinking of my phone. I was just thinking of, how do I get out of this car? Like, everybody, they jackpot, go jackpot from this car. How will I get out of the car? One of my friends pulled me out from the front, so I was able to get out. I just really thank God that my legs weren't stuck, like my hand wasn't stuck. Like when we fell into the ditch, nothing broke or nothing held my hand, nothing decided to just hold my leg or choke my leg or anything. But I think the impact here, when we fell into the ditch, my mouth literally hit my head, my face literally hits the headrest for the front. So I couldn't even, I wasn't thinking, I was like I didn't know what just happened. I was bleeding through my nose. It happened so fast, guys. Like this happened 6 o'clock on 9th of January. Like I wasn't thinking. My nose was bleeding, my mouth was bleeding. I actually want to thank God. My friends are saying it's village people. Village people cannot get me. That's their personal problem because they cannot get me. Because greater is it that is in me than it that is in the world. I say that again. Greater is it that is in me than it that is in the world. Are you mad? Anyways, I decided to leave and I was just there. I didn't even know what to do at the moment. So I was just there like, okay, whatever's going to happen. This thing was doing me like movie. Like all this movie I used to watch. Literally, they called like 911. The cops pulled up. They were like, oh, what happened? We explained to them. Immediately, the cops pulled up, and that was like 15 minutes after the accident. Oh, no, it wasn't up to 15 minutes, actually. That was like 5 minutes or 4 minutes after the accident. Tell me why the car started burning. Like, the car started burning from the front. My friend was trying to turn off the car didn't turn off. So it started burning from like the engine part. So it was burning and I was like, oh, Jesus, fake, fuck shit. Like, my documents are in this car. All my belongings that I brought, everything is in this car. I didn't know what to do. I was like, God, I just thank God, to be honest. I didn't know what to do. Immediately, I started shouting my documents, my bags, my boxes. Immediately, they had to go and open the trunk. Thank God the boot of the car was able to open. We were able to get like my important stuff out. My phone fell, so I think probably fell under the seat because I was with it at the moment. So I couldn't get my phone. I couldn't get some of my other things, like my other things that were in bags, different bags that I put with me in the back seat of the car. I couldn't get all those stuff, but I was able to get my boxes that were the back seats, and I was able to get just 1 or 2 things. But the remaining things that I couldn't get, I was like, okay, well, my life is the most important here. So when I got those stuff, I was still bleeding. My friends went to help me pick it. Then I remembered my phone. My friends actually tried to go back for my phone, but the fire actually increased. I'll show you guys pictures of like the accident in the car during the accident, and I'll show you guys pictures of myself actually during the accident. When the cops came, they were like, oh, am I hurt anywhere? Because my friends were also injured, but they were in front, so they didn't really hit their heads. They were not really injured. Do you get? I was the only one at the back, so I was the only one that got so injured physically. My face was like messed up. See, I had to stitch like my lip at that part. If you even see it now, you will check that it's kind of swollen. This side is kind of like bigger than this side, but makeup has done its work. Even without makeup, yeah, I had scratches on my face. I couldn't eat because I had to like stitch my mouth. They ran tests and tests and tests. They ran different tests on me to be sure that my brain wasn't injured, my internal body, like everything, spine. They were just checking everything. Thank God for health insurance, because I didn't even want to tell my mom because I was like, who do I tell? Like, literally, I just entered Canada this week. I cannot, or like last week, I can't start telling people that this is what happened. Everybody be like, you're village people, you're village people, you're village people. I'm like, village people that not get me in Nigeria. That I told my friends, I went to tell my sister, and because obviously I lost my phone, so I could just log into my Instagram on someone's phone. I was able to text my friend. My friend told my sister. My sisters called me. So when I got to where I was going, I didn't come home directly. I went to I was at like a friend's house. So I was at my friend's house. She was taking care of me. She just had to make sure that I was okay. All my sisters knew, yeah. They called me on video call to know that, oh, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm like, nothing was wrong with me again, except the fact that I couldn't eat pepper and I couldn't like do a lot of stuff. So my mouth was like still swollen. We decided to tell my mom. By the time I told my mom, she was just like, hey. Then she started crying. You should trust Nigerian mothers. She started crying that I hope it was not a mistake that she sent me out of the country, blah blah blah. I hope it's not a mistake that like that she allowed me to go to school. And I'm like, chill, things happen. It's not a mistake, I'm never good. Mistake, it was sad, yeah. She was like, I'm not sure I'm not come home like this. And do after that, I got settled in my house. I was just trying to like set up my house a bit. So I'll just leave the pictures and everything. I think that is basically all the details, and that's why I've been away from YouTube for a while, because I've been healing. I'm done healing now, and I just want to say thank God, because I'm sharing my testimony here. This is a testimony right here. I think I'm back on YouTube now. I really want to be back. I just pray that I'm able to. I'm almost done with my first semester though. Once I post this video, I will try as much as possible to be consistent as possible. I mean, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get money. I really want to be back to creating content, to be honest. And content on my IG. I think I'm back to creating content on my IG, even though I need to be more consistent. But school has just been stressing me. Like, I'll balance it. I'll create like a schedule or something. I'll balance it. You know, I'll still do well at school, do well at this. You know, I'm a big girl. So a lot of people have actually been DMing me to ask me questions about my relocation process and everything. I'll talk about that in another video, yeah. If you guys want to like know anything about the details, because I did my application process and everything myself, so if you want to know anything, just let me know. Send me DMs on Instagram and tell me what you want to know, and I'll make a video about it to reply to you. And what else? Oh yeah, I was filming a whole ass like series of relocating to Canada vlogs, but because I lost my old phone and I did not back it up, I didn't back up since December, so I literally lost all my files. So I'm so sorry. I was supposed to give you guys, know I always come through with the vlogs. I was supposed to give you guys vlogs, and I'm so angry that I lost those vlogs. So the ones I have, I'm still going to try to like, I think I still have a few. I'm still going to try to put it in 1 or 2 things, and I'll still give you guys the content before summer. That's basically it. Thank you guys for coming to my TikTok. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video with your friends, and you guys, you know, now we're trying to like blow up and stuff, so you guys should show me some love. You get me? Thank you for watching. Bye.